And now the lead moves to 16-0.
Bears nothing.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Leonard on the tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
7:34. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Derek Carr, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now here's Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Express.
To throw again. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On for the field goal, a 19-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's got it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. 93. 93.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st down, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, it's Carr. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
53, Mike. So don't say nothing.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to look deep for more. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. After the penalty, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Too little, Cupcake. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all right. 9. You're all right. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Express. Not today, you are. Not today.
Carr now on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on, D. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And some room to work. Past the look at the big man rumble. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Kill. Right there.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 36-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Mike's 54.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the curve.
From the gun, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set in a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Final score, Vikings 51,